Hello, my true crime lovelies. How are you? Oh, I hope you are as lovely in life as you are in my mind. All right, you read the title. We're going to do a deeper dive into the Delpines. Who are they? How are they going to fund that movie for Sarah? Even if they're not doing it anymore, what was the plan to fund it? Will we ever know? All right, I'm going to thank the members and then we'll get into it on the other side. Thank you for being here, all of you. I appreciate you. All right, let's get into it. Delpine Creative. So I was finally able to access their Who Is domain. And this website for Delpine Creative was created in March of last year, of 2024, the end of March. My stepson's birthday, 3/31/24. So I don't think it was created too far ahead of them introducing themselves to Sarah. And I don't know, maybe they knew she'd have someone vetting them, that someone like Lana would be vetting them, but it's not that mature, shall we say. Make of that what you will. Who are they? A lot of you guys, I've been the last video when I did the deep dive on the Delpines, a lot of you guys are like, I have no idea who Peter is or the Delpines. Who exactly is Peter Gunthel? I'm confused. Who is Peter? Who is Peter? Who exactly is Peter Gunthel? I'm confused. Oh, I put that twice. Robin Smith, who is Peter? I'm super lost. Who is this Peter character and what can he do that Sarah can use him for? Question mark, question mark. That seemed to be the prevailing question because we know if he is of no use to because if he is of no use or neither one of them are of any use, then Sarah has no use for them, right? She's super transactional. So the last deep dive Delpine we went over this. It's Julian Delpine, Peter Gunthel, Amanda Bermudez. I was going to leave her off limits, but I think she's also a Gunthel. I don't dig into anything here because she hasn't sent any messages to Sarah. She's not getting calls from Sarah that I can tell. And she's definitely not sending money to Sarah or visiting with her. So let's get into Julian. So this is what I found. This is the only picture on the internet I could find of who I think is Julian Delpine. Westport, Connecticut. Yearbook date 1995. Estimated age in this photo 16. Indictment charge 16 individuals with drug trafficking offenses. Now, to be fair, this is a different spelling, right? He here has it with an E and on his own website with an E. And here it's with an A, but all the other sort of identifiers match. It's Wilton, Connecticut. This person is 41. Following individuals are charged in an indictment with conspiracy to distribute and to possess with intent to distribute various controlled substances, including cocaine, crack cocaine, heroin, and oxycodone. This is from November 15th, 2018. Here's a little disclaimer from the U.S. Attorney. Stress an indictment is not evidence of guilt. Charges are only allegations, and each defendant is presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. So I can't find anything about these charges since then. This was updated August 24th, 2020. So maybe it's all gone now. But that's what a nice little Google search found for me. He also, in connection with Peter, in addition to owning Delpine Creative, and I have not been able to find how they are organized, whether it's LLC Inc., etc. I'm guessing it's an LLC because these other entities that you'll see will be an LLC, but it's only a guess. So jointly, they also own this Second Chance or Second Act company. You see here, Peter's a member, Julian is a member. He's the principal, Julian is member, managing member, and shout out to Hear Me Out YouTube, who got me these documents. And then we have Peter, and what we found on his arrest record was from Hamlet Hub in Lewisboro, New York, from September 10, 2018, State Police in Troop K removed 24 impaired drivers from the roadway. On September 9, 2018, State Police from SP Livingston arrested Peter J. Gunthel, age 41, of North Salem, New York, for a DWI. You can read the rest. It says he was impaired by alcohol and subsequently arrested. He also is a member of the Climate Smart Community Leadership Committee. I didn't have it here. He also is one of the principals for Blue Barn, along with one or more family members, 2 women. I believe one is his mom, who owned the property where Blue Barn is until 2023, and then sold it. These are the businesses that are listed as partners on the Delpine website. They are now hidden, but their URL still works if you put in, I think it's like partners at the end of their .com. So like I said, Blue Barn, owned by Peter and family. Let's just get into those. Here we go. So Blue Barn is a legitimate 501c3. They were approved on 2/27/24. They also, at the end of last year, announced a partnership with Outhouse Orchards in a launching awareness campaign. This was a press release that was on the web. And here's the details. It has Peter as the co-founder of Blue Barn Rescue, and it has this contact us information for Blue Barn. So fairly new, listed as a partner. Nowhere on the website is there a disclosure about being a team member of Delpine Creative and being an owner of Blue Barn, the 501c3. So I just updated this. So it says here, Gunthel managed. So then we go to Kawit. I could not find this. I did a reverse lookup with the image and nothing could be found. So I just put cannot locate. Then you have this Coqui. I took French. I did not take Spanish. But this is what it came up with when I did a translate. We need your support, your donations. Keep this app running. Together we can do it. And it's basically for people of, I don't know the politically correct word, and I know we are in cancel culture, but people of Latin heritage to find one another, like a location app, which seems to be especially needed now with people getting snatched up, whether they're rightfully here or not. Don't get me started. So that seems to be useful, but they're asking for donations. This is on the website. I do not see any 501c3, at least when I checked the IRS's website. So I just put cannot confirm 501c3. Then we have Lulu's, could not find her. I did a reverse image here. I did the screenshot. The only site that this image is associated with is Delpine Creative, right? And it was there, November 6, 2024 is when it first appeared on that site. I could find no other reference to Lulu's natural sodas. So cross that out. Owlstone is, we go back to Peter. So they have an Instagram here, Owlstone Clayworks. And it's Peter Gunthel and another, it's a woman. So it's either his mother or his sister, or sorry, mother or wife. Could be his sister, the other woman that I mentioned that I think is related to him. But I don't know if it's by blood or marriage. So this is based in North Salem. I'm not sure if their website's been taken over. There's a bunch of things about selling cars and like kind of get rich quick wording on some of the things. So those were in 2024. So I don't know if their Facebook got hacked or what. So I put on here Gunthel managed. And then the Timothy House, I could not locate. There's a Timothy House here in New York, but it does not have this logo. I did a reverse lookup. So I am not sure if that's the one that they're referencing. No company had this exact logo and the name when I did the reverse image. So then we go on to these three were also listed. And this is a screenshot of Delpine Creative website, which is why you see their logo here, the home and the contact. I just grabbed what they have on the web. So these three, Restaurant Depot, the Boat Wash, Save the Sound. I could not find anything on these, but I did notice there's one in my hometown, Fresno, California. So I took a screenshot of that. Possible that they had a relationship with them. Then we go to the Boat Wash. So this one has been dissolved. Failure to file annual report dated 11/19/2024, but the website is still up and running, and it looks like you can book cleaning service for your vessel, your sea vessel. This one is managed by Peter, existing principal Peter Gunthel. So, and this one is a little more, so reporting year was 2022. And then last year, I don't know, they just failed to file their annual report. It could be one of those things like once it's filed, it's reinstated. I didn't do that much research on it. I mean, I got what I was looking for. They are affiliated with this company, and there's no disclosure on the and I'm not saying that there has to be. I don't know that there's a law that there be a disclosure. I would just think you always want to be in a position to not have your integrity questioned, right? So you would want to disclose that before someone else found. I would want to before someone else found out. Everybody does not have the same, business acumen. And then Save the Sound is a legitimate 501c3. I didn't see any affiliation with them. They're filing their 990 every year. Like they had 6 years worth of 990s on the IRS website. So they seem to be in good shape. Not clear what Delpine Creative does for them or plans to do, because again, this is well established prior to last year when Delpine Creative came into the fold. And I only say, last year because I'm going by the website creation date. Again, I haven't found how they're organized. So they could have been around for 10 years. I don't know. I'm just going by what I see on the website. Because I would think if you were 10 years old, your website would also be 10 years old, but what do I know? So yeah, that is what I found on the deeper dive. Let me know what your thoughts are. Would you disclose it? I mean, I know I might be persnickety, as some of y'all like to say. Would you disclose it if you had an affiliation or an association with someone, with a company that you're listing on your website as a partner? Would you just say, by the way, this is my business? I make money over here. That is, well, one of them is a 501c3. Would you do that to like say, oh, I was going to try to pull up there. Oh, maybe they've taken the partner page down. Interesting. Yeah. Or maybe I'm not remembering the proper URL. At any rate, I can't find it, but let me know. What do you think? Would you disclose, report, not report? I think it would be important to say. Like, if I were going to do business with a company, I would want to know who they had done business with and what their affiliation or association was, if any. Just me? Let me know in the comments. I'll talk to you guys later. Toodles.